Alright, I'm trying to find references for windbreakers, and there's this anime called Windbreaker. And I can't find any pictures of people in windbreakers. Other than this guy who is not wearing a shirt under his. Lovely. This guy, he's too happy. That's not a windbreaker. I'm looking at two different pictures. Oh, Jesus. Open image and new tab. Alright, so today I am working on what I was working on yesterday. I'm just finishing it up. And I'm using a reference today because I feel like I need it for the jacket. It's just not wrinkly enough. This one's wrinkly. I like that one. That one's wrinkly. But yeah, I'm using a reference. I want to look at windbreakers, and windbreakers, you know, they're shiny, they're wrinkly usually. And the reason I'm going with that kind of jacket, here we go. The reason why I'm going with that kind of jacket design is because that's perfect. All right. He's a flying type specialist, you know, so I feel like wind and flying, I mean, come on, right? So yeah, the windbreaker just matches that kind of look. The only other question is, should I give him one of those like spin top hats? That's a real question. But we'll see. We'll see where it goes. So I'm just gonna start out. I'm gonna wire this guy. I also switched to my outside camera. I've been recording with the inside camera this whole time so I could actually see what I was looking at, but I feel like I did a pretty decent job setting it up today. So hopefully this works out. I'm gonna go ahead and look. Looks like you can see it. So yeah, it's good. So I got this little circle right here. Hips. Something like that. Draw the same lines, so you know how on the face you draw that little cross line right there? Do the same thing for the body. Man, Farmer Klein and Campbell was loud. So you do the same thing for the body. I want to show where the body's facing. It's gonna be a little tough, getting the hands in the pockets like that. Alright, let's see. Legs are a little spread. I'm still struggling with legs. You got one that's straight. And one that's kind of arched. Yeah. Restart. Sometimes you just gotta restart. That's just how it is. Alright. I rely way too heavy on that reference. Let's see. I want some sort of movement. Going this way. No, that circle's too big. You know what? I drew him from that side, so I'm going to draw him from this side. Let's see. This would be the horizon line. Yeah, one thing you have to keep in mind is perspective. So like the horizon line for this drawing is going to be like roughly around here at the hips. So whenever I'm drawing his chest, I need to make sure that it's upward because that's how it would meet the horizon. Now, I don't think too much about it, but it's good to. It's good to keep it in mind, especially whenever you're in this phase of the drawing. In a pocket, because then I don't have to draw the hand. Oh yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you do it right there. Okay, and then the other hand. So the shoulder would be like here. Nope, that's not how shoulders work. One will not sit higher than the other if it's relaxed, like that. The shoulder is going to be right here. I'm going to look at the original Pokemon artist, and that way I'm not messing up the face, because I had a pretty good idea of what his style looked like yesterday, but today it's kind of escaping me. So what's his name? Kin Sugimori. Yep. And there we go. I'm gonna try to copy the way he colors. I mean, he uses watercolors, but I'm gonna try to match that. His digital art's okay. I mean, well, who am I to say that? This guy, his digital art's really good. Oh, here we go. I didn't know he designed the characters for the Alolan region too. That's crazy. How long has he been working for these guys? That's perfect though, because these are all the Island Kahunas. They're all adults. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. See where my pan is rubbed all over the faces that I drew yesterday? Let's really get into this now. Lines are getting a little too messy. When that happens, you just gotta kind of erase. Put it somewhere else. So, I'm seeing this. I'm gonna start with the eyebrows. Bless you. Alright, that's a good start. Let's see if I can get that diamond shape on the nose from this angle. So it's just a flat facial expression. Lip. Giving him the mustache really helps make it look more like him. Now I'm thinking that detail doesn't have to be too crazy. I think that would help the style. So like when it's close up, details like real nice and clean, more like this face. But when it's far away, it can look like this and be fine. I'm doing the same thing I did last time with this hair. Bangs go in first. Get that kind of outline. Now, we'll go ahead and detail the neck. And then we'll break into the clothing and stuff. Well, that's the face. That doesn't look too bad. I think it kind of matches. It matches. So, now I'm going to look at this. I'm going to look at these windbreakers. And all this hair I just drew right here. No, it's good. It can stay. This is fun. Never really drawn clothes before. The Pokemon clothes are always insane. People are always wearing some crazy stuff in Pokemon. We're just gonna tuck that hand away in a pocket like that. Boom. I don't know, that's all over the place. But let's see here. Some wrinklage. Wrinkles. So yeah, this guy's a flying type trainer. That's what he specializes in. I don't want to spoil the story too much. That is what he's going to specialize in. But I know what you might be thinking. Oh god, there it is again. Why does he have this guy right here? And for some of you even keener viewers, why does he have this guy right here? Well, oh god. That jump scare. That's I ain't gonna spoil it. It's for you to read eventually. Well, I meant to draw the feet. I really did. But oh well. I don't shy away from boots or things like that as much as I shy away from hands. I'm gonna be shying away from hands for a long time too. I don't get my stuff together. Even though I tucked this foot away from this one. I don't know. Most like trainers have backpacks and stuff like that. It's for the Pokeballs. So I need to figure out that part of the design. Okay. That was a lot of minutes for that. But that like pretty much nails what the character is going to look like. Now I want to talk. I'm going to spend the rest of the time. I want to talk about what the rest of the series is going to be like. So I'm going to be drawing character by character, Pokemon by Pokemon. I will be drawing this as much as I possibly can. I'll record some parts, not all of them, like smaller parts. And I might not even, like, I'm pretty sure we're going on an hour now, maybe 40 minutes. 40 minutes. So yeah, that's a lot of time. For you guys, I want to condense it to where you guys can enjoy it. Have smaller videos, you know. Oh, jump scare. Yeah, so we're gonna finish off with this. We got the team right here. He's obviously a flying type specialist. There's gonna be a good little story with this guy, a good story with this guy. And the region as a whole. That's what I really want to break into. So it's going to take place in Appalachia. Um, it's obviously not going to be called Appalachia, which, yeah, I'm going to have to think of a name like that. I'm going to look for different names for this area. But it's going to be a close neighbor to Unova. So I'm going to try to reflect that through the Pokemon that I use. And I'm also going to try to figure out ways to balance all the modern technology of Pokemon and just the. I'm going to try to give the region a character. I'm going to try to make it feel at home. Now, even though I said it's for adults or whatever, it's for kids too. I mean, so don't expect like, oh, edgy Pokemon. It's not that. It's just, it's a more. We're going to test my writing chops out. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, here he is. Here's the character. And while we're at it, let's end the video with a name. So, I'm looking up list of names 2025. They're all going to be awful. It's Truce. Off to a bad start. Colson. Ooh, Colson. That would work because in this region, I'm planning on having another rock type or ground type gym leader. Another gym leader. This guy's not a gym leader. I'm planning on having a rock type gym leader. And he's gonna have a coal mine. It's gonna be a nice little story. A Zaya. What? Coulter. More coal names. Aspen. These are winter inspired. Okay. Frost. I ain't never met a man named Frost. Rowan. Jack. Jack's a good one. That's just basic. Nicholas. Case. Robin. Kane. Avery. And Eden. Those are all. I get why that's the winter connection. Traditional. There we go. Benjamin Henry. Robert James. Jack. James sounds good. We'll keep James in mind. Archie. Turner. Aiden. Jules. Ain't never met a guy named Jules. Jamal. This guy's obviously not a Jamal. Josiah. Case. Maurice. Cole. That's pretty literal. Cullen. Location based. Ooh. Oh. Maybe we can go with like a location based name. Something. There we go. Alright, so I got James in the lead right now. But let's try to think of some locations in the Appalachia area. Boone. Alright. Black Mountain. You guys want to name him Black Mountain? I ain't gonna name him Knoxville because he ain't singing, but I might name another character Knoxville. Marion. Call him Huntington. Should we call him Chattanooga? Fayette. I call him Fayette. Let's go back to the boy names. Theodore. That's a name right there. Waylon. All these are all country music names. Hank. I'll just call him Merle. Morgan. What does Morgan mean? I know what James meant. James is a biblical name, or kinda. It's an English name. King James Bible. It's not really biblical. Just named after a translation. What does Morgan mean? What does Morgan mean? A horse of light. thick set breed in New England. Oh, it's a horse name. That doesn't really match a wind guy. But that also sends me down another rabbit hole. Let's think of a wind name. Names inspired by wind. You guys enjoying this part? Masculine Zephyr. Ooh. I hope that's pronounced Enil and not the other thing. It's Anil. I'll let your brain do the rest of the. There's Gale. Yeah, Gale. Boreas, Guthrie. Guthrie. Keanu. Vayu Zephyr. Feminine names, unisex. Gale, Sky, and Soda. Soda's Japanese. Let's do Guthrie. No, Guthrie's not it's like a happy guy name. It's like a jolly name. Let's go. Guthrie's good. Is there a Gaelic? What's the Gaelic term for or Irish name for wind? Yeah, thanks for listening to me, Google. All right. You got Goth, Galth. How do you pronounce that? That ain't how I would have pronounced it. Gway. Windy. All right, let's type this into old. There's also Gust. I don't know if that's a good name. I don't know, like G's. G's a tough. What about? Let's look up Irish name for breeze. We got Theo. We can call him Theo. I don't want to get too crazy with the name though. I mean, that's a thing that people do. They pick names that are extremely specific. That's pronounced Fawn. Yeah. No, I don't want Fane. I want Theo. So we're going to type it into Google Translate. We're going to see what it sounds like, and we're going to write a word that sounds like it. And if it sounds Englishy enough, we'll hear it out. That's foreign. That is not the word that I need. So, how did that end up happening? Yeah.
Fry Henderson.
Fry Henderson? Whoa.
You need to get technical.
All right, now I want this one to be the one that sounded out. Can we do like a little text-to-speech thing? How about we switch it around, because then it'll give me the, man, what? All right. Wait, try to type. Can't type into that side. Let's do this. Ooh, fresh. Fresh would be a good one. Well, that ain't it. So, how do you guys feel about James? Oh, man. Jasper. Jasper's a smell. That might work. Ooh, Ace. I think that's it. Ace. Yes, that was a big old waste of time. You got like aerial ace. Ace is a Pokemon term. Boom. That's his name. Ace. Done. All right. Thanks for watching. That was a lot. Happy Veterans Day too, I guess. Recording it on Veterans Day, so happy Veterans Day. All right, goodbye.